Hello gardeners! If you're wondering what you should be doing in the garden this month, I've got you covered. In today's video, I'm sharing my list of essential garden task tips and reminders for the month of October. October is one of my favorite gardening months. It's cooler, fall planting is in full swing, and there's still so much to do to set yourself up for success through winter and even into early spring. I'll cover everything from ways to prep your soil to tips that will help you save money and grow more. And since now it's officially fall, I am having a fall sale on all seeds and plants over on my website. So I'll just link that all below in the description. All right, let's get into these essential task tips and reminders for October. October is a great time to plant things that produce a lot of biomass. That's just a fancy way of saying plants you can chop down and use as mulch or as an ingredient for your compost. The chop and drop method is a natural way to build soil, keep weeds down, and feed your garden without having to buy bagged mulch. And this will save you a lot of money over the long run. Some of my personal favorite plants for chop and drop are comfrey, pigeon peas, also called guandules, Mexican sunflower, and moringa. These plants grow fast, produce tons of leafy material, and bounce back quickly after you cut them down. I also frequently use marigolds for chop and drop. They reseed all over my garden, and once the plants get big enough, I just chop off the branches and lay them flat over the soil surface to act kind of like a mulch and block out the weeds. Just leave the root system in the soil and it should grow new branches that you can use again for chop and drop in a few weeks. Bananas are also a fantastic source for biomass if you have room to grow some. Once a banana stalk produces a bunch of bananas, it will not produce another one. So you have to cut down the entire stalk to redirect the plant's energy and resources to growing new stalks that will produce in the future. That leaves you with a huge stalk of biomass. I chop it up and spread it over the soil like mulch, or I have tossed whole trunk pieces at the bottom of garden beds to take up space, so I need less soil to fill up a new raised bed. If you don't already have a few biomass plants growing, October is the perfect time to start adding some into your garden. Now that the weather has cooled, it's time to direct sow your cool season crops. Whenever possible, I recommend direct sowing instead of starting transplants indoors. It's less work, and the plants usually establish themselves faster directly in soil. Some of the best crops to sow directly into your garden this month are spinach, arugula, lettuce, radishes, beets, cilantro, carrots, peas, Swiss chard, parsnips, dill, chamomile, and turnips. These crops love the cooler weather and will give you a steady supply of fresh greens or roots throughout the fall and winter. Okay, this next reminder is for my Florida gardeners, but don't worry, the next one is for those of you that garden in more northern, colder states. October is strawberry season. This is the time to plant bare root strawberries so you can enjoy sweet harvest in just about 2 months and keep picking berries all the way into spring. If you're in Florida, order your bare root strawberry plants as soon as possible. They always sell out quickly. I'll be selling a small batch of bare roots myself, but I never get very many and they always go fast. If you want to get a notification when they're back in stock, click the link in the description below and hit the notify me when available button on my website. That way you get an email alert immediately after I restock them. Now for my gardeners up north, it's time to plant your spring flowering bulbs. This is when you want to get daffodils, tulips, crocus, and hyacinths into the ground so they can chill over the winter and burst into bloom in the spring. If you want Christmas blooms indoors, you can also pot up amaryllis bulbs right now. They're stunning and make such a beautiful holiday display. If you love flowers, this is the season to get your bulbs planted. October is when I start spraying fruit trees with horticultural oil. This is a lightweight oil that coats the bark and branches, smothering overwintering insect eggs and reducing fungal spores. It doesn't hurt the tree. It's actually a safe organic preventative measure that makes a huge difference come spring. It reduces the amount of insect eggs or larvae and spores that causes various diseases. Fewer pests and less disease pressure means healthier fruit trees and better harvest. I spray with horticultural oil during the fall and winter only because my garden here in Orlando, Florida gets so hot that oil-based sprays have burned my plants. So that is why I'm reminding you all now, starting in October, that it's time to start getting into the habit of spraying your fruit trees with horticultural oil. If you're raking up leaves right now, don't throw them away. Turn them into leaf mold. Leaf mold is basically composted leaves, but instead of heating up like a compost pile, the leaves slowly break down with fungi over time. The easiest way to make leaf mold is to pile up leaves in a wire bin, keep them a little damp, and let nature do all the work. It might take a year, but the end result is a crumbly, rich material that improves soil structure and holds moisture. Your plants will love it, and you might as well use a free resource in those raked up leaves that you would be throwing out otherwise. October is also the time to start taking cuttings of your favorite plants. This is your insurance policy in case it gets cold enough that it kills the plants out in your garden. For most plants, just snip a healthy stem, strip off the lower leaves, and pop it into moist soil or water until roots form. You can do this with herbs like basil, rosemary, or oregano, as well as ornamentals like coleus and geraniums. It's an easy way to clone plants you love and keep them going year after year. Another task for October is to think about your wildlife friends. Birds migrating for the winter need extra food and shelter. You can plant shrubs and trees like elderberry, beautyberry, serviceberry, and hollies that provide berries in the fall and winter. Or simply put out some bird feeders to give them an easy meal. Attracting birds isn't just good for them, it's also good for your garden too, since many of them help keep pest populations under control. If the adult birds are happy in your garden, they will choose to nest there in spring, which means they will be hunting lots of insects in your garden to feed them to their babies. Finally, October is one of the best times to plant fruit trees. The soil is still warm enough for roots to establish, but the cooler weather means less stress on the young tree or less incidence of transplant shock. Planting in fall gives your tree a strong head start, and by next spring, it'll be ready to put on a big flush of new growth. Apples, pears, peaches, figs, citrus, whatever grows well in your area, fall planting sets them up for success. So there you have it, my list of October garden task tips and reminders. October is such a productive month in the garden, and these tasks will help you build healthier soil, prep your plants for winter, and set yourself up for a bountiful spring. If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with your gardening friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more gardening tips. Thank you so much for watching, and happy gardening.